Hi everyone, welcome to Peggy's Chalk and Ink. Hey, I'm here tonight, kind of quick, but I decided to do this a little bit quicker than usual because I just wanted to get on here and say hi, and I'm pretty excited about it tonight. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm Peggy Williamson from Washington State, on the western side of the state where it rains a lot. But anyway, welcome, and I have a couple of things to do tonight. But first, I wanted to show you a little something on our site where you can log in and purchase. And I just wanted to share with you this cute pillow cover that you can make. And it says right here, it says bunches of love, let's cuddle, P.S. I love you, sweet dreams, X and O's. There's lips and hearts and lots of good things. And this is the transfer. So this is huge. This is absolutely, and it comes candy apple, yeah, black velvet, candy apple, and shimmer gold. And then the directions are in here. Everything's in it that you need except for the pillow or the stuffing that you use. And this is on the kits. This is a kit, and they even have a little watch thing, you know, I can't remember what they call the little thing you can use with your phone, but it's called the Chalk Made Let's Cuddle Kit. Okay, so if you go to the website, which is at the bottom of my page right here by my finger, you can just log into that. Or if you are a club member or a designer, you can certainly go in there and get that. But this is the funnest of all. You have an awesome transfer, and it's a D size. So these nice big ones are fantastic because all of them are cut into little pieces, so you can use them on all of your smaller projects after you do your pillows. So, and your pillows are done with ink, and your ink comes inside the package with trays and stir sticks. Okay, so let me just set this aside. If you have any questions of what we're going to do tonight or anything, you can message me. I didn't put a full description in the description box because I did this just a little bit quickly. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to start an etch project because I want you guys to see this, and it's just kind of fun sometimes, you know, when you're bored and you have something that you want to do and you go, I just don't know what I want to do. So the first thing is you take a glass or anything that you have. This is a glass from the dollar store, nothing in particular. The first thing that you want to do before you get started is you want to wipe it with your alcohol. And I happen to have some alcohol right behind me, I believe. Oh yeah, right over here. So you're going to clean your glass with some alcohol. And you're going to clean it on the outside wherever you're going to put your transfer. So you're just going to clean that up, just get it all nice and, you know, fingerprints, no oil, that type of thing. So just get that on there, wipe that off, and let it dry for a minute. And probably I'm just going to do the rest because my fingers might be a little bit. Okay, and if you wanted to before you started, you could take off your tag, but I didn't do that, okay? So then we're going to go over here, and I thought that I grabbed one, but I'm going to grab, because I'm going to use this transfer. I'm going to use this transfer for a couple of things. Okay, let me move that over just a little bit so you can see. So this is going to be, I'm going to use almost the whole transfer tonight. So I'm going to put good things start here. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my glass. All right, and we're going to use the etching cream. So I have the etching cream ready. I have a stir stick right here. And you know, I'm going to grab my brush because I forgot it. And my brush is right here, okay? So let's get this going and take this out. And this transfer, if you've got a pen and paper, if you don't, you can message me if you would like to have anything that I used, okay? So this transfer is a B size, okay? And it's called Good Things Start Here. And I agree with that. I totally agree. So we're going to open this just like usual. Remember that this package is reusable, and it also has directions on the back. So we're going to set that aside right over here. Normally I would take my package and set it right here on the table, but let's see here. Well, I have the sound turned up on there. Sorry, looking for your comments. Looking. I always lose the comments, you guys. I never know where they're at. So it's so weird. Takes a little while for things to show up. And I don't know why. I really don't. But anyway. Anyway, hi Jules. I don't know if you're on here, but anyway, let's see. Go back here. See if I'm here yet. I'm not on yet. So I guess I'll just have to wait and see, okay? So I'm just going to wait and see. All right, so on here, geez Louise, I forgot my bag. I need my bag. Here's my, not a go bag, but a go-to bag when I do lives. So anyway, it's right here. So let's open that up. And here's my, we're going to put back on the back, because this doesn't have a yellow back, okay? We're going to get out the scissors. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. So we're going to cut on the white lines. You don't have to. If you don't want to, you can cut your transfer any way you want it. So if it works out for you that you are getting a little bit close to other things and other projects, you can cut your transfer to fit. Or you can take, well, we call it washi tape, but it's tape that, painter's tape, you know, that type of thing. And so, you know, I'm going to put back on here too, just because I forget sometimes when I'm going to put a B right there. B, okay? All right, so now we're going to fuzz. We're going to fuzz, okay? Because when you're putting this on glass, you don't wax, you don't do anything like that, okay? So we're going to fuzz, and this is brand new, so we're going to fuzz 3 or 4, 5, 6 times because it's real sticky, all right? And it's going to stick to that glass like crazy. But it's so fun, and I've done this a couple of times, and it's going to be really fun. So just wanted to give you a few ideas. You can do this. Actually, I was going to do it on a plate, and I was going to do it on the plate so that we could paint it with our chalk. But I want to do this other project too. So let's just do this one tonight, and we'll save the other one for that. Okay? So we're getting there. Still pretty sticky, as I don't want to stretch my transfer. So if this is put on here when it's too sticky, when you go to take your transfer off, it will stretch the transfer, and your transfer is silk, so the silk screen will mess up. Okay, so I'm going to put this right over here. I'm going to set this on here like this because I have a little lip on my glass. Pardon me. Okay, now we're going to put this on, and you're going to put it on. There's a curve, so I'm just going to put it right on that curve. I'm going to lay that down, and we're going to make sure that there's no bubbles in there, okay? So if there's bubbles in it, just like anything else that we do, we need to make sure that we get the bubbles out before we start, okay? So this, when I did mine, everybody has a different idea how long they want to leave the etching cream on. Once you put the etching cream on, I left mine for 15 minutes, okay? And then you rinse it with cool water, okay? Or just water in the sink, but it doesn't have to be hot, okay? So I got that nice and smooth. I don't see any bubbles. I don't see anything. Okay. All right, so we have that. So can you see that? Isn't that awesome? Okay. So now I'm going to leave it on here. I think I'll fold this over one more time. Maybe that'll set that up a little bit so you can see. Okay, so I have shaken this up. This is etching cream, super glass etching cream. Okay, so I planned on doing a little bit more than what I've done lately, but I've had other things come up. Okay, so I dip my brush in, and you want to just blop that on. That's a funny word, isn't it? Blopping, blop, blop, blop. Okay, so you blop it on, and you leave it fairly thick. Okay, so and cover all of your words real good, and you're gonna want to go back when you're done to make sure that everything's covered. Okay, now this is a pretty good size. These are really good size letters on here. You can see that. So I'm probably 15 minutes is probably exactly what I need to do. Maybe even longer. But 15 minutes for sure, you guys. I've seen where other people have left theirs only a short period of time, 5 minutes, but I want to make sure I get a real good etch on here, okay? Because we are going to finish that off so you can see it. So how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. We had a sunny day today. Of course, I had to work, and so I got to look out the window and see how pretty it was outside. When it's sunny here, it's beautiful, just like anywhere else, but it's extra pretty because it usually rains a lot. So yeah. So I'm sorry I'm not looking up. I haven't even looked to see if I have any I'm not seeing you guys. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. There we go. Hi. Hi, Jules. Thanks for being on. I enjoy having you here. Anyway, just having a good time tonight. Just thinking of things that maybe you could watch and have a little bit of fun here on your own at home. You can see me in case I flub up or do anything funny. Okay, so you just want to go through here and put enough on that the etch, the etching cream just kind of stays on there. Okay, so once I got this all patted and it looks good and I've got all my places done, see how that looks? There's enough on there that it's just going to soak right in there. You don't want to make it thin. Okay, now I'm going to put this aside. Put that right there. And I'm going to just put this over here on the table right over there. Right out of the way so I don't stick my arm or anything. I'm going to close up my lid. And I am going to wipe off my brush because I really like this brush. And it's all water soluble. Okay. So I don't know if you could hear me while I was rinsing that off, but it's all water soluble. So now we're going to move on just a little bit here. And I am going to do a little bit here on this journal. Okay, this is a chalk suede journal. It looks like this, comes in a package. Great gifts for people, good size, and we are going to put our goods on here. So we're going to take it out of the package. Now this package is different than the other ones because you're not going to store this again in your package, so you can do with whatever you like. This is called, like I said, chalk suede journal, and this is Chalk Couture Journal Special. And this is something that you could give for a gift. And you must wax when you're doing anything on paper, okay? So we are going to wax this real quick. And I have my, yeah, this is our little waxing pad from Chalk Couture. Right now, if you go in, it's in the accessories. So if you go in, and it's in the accessories. So, and so you just rub this in nice. You don't need too much. You just need to rub that on because, you know, our transfers will really stick to this really good. So then I hold it up and boy, I think I got it. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a minute or two. And then I'm going to get my transfer back. We're going to use the same one that I used for the etching. So what I think I'd like to do is I would like to use this one right here. And then I thought my little book of happy things is right here. So I thought that that would be really cute. And then if there's some room left, I might put Oh Happy Day, or I might use the polka dots. So yeah, those are polka dots down here at the bottom. So you know what, you guys, we have coasters in a little wooden box. These polka dots would be so cute on there. And the sunshine, wouldn't that be fun? And Oh Happy Day on your coaster box. Yeah, I just thought of that. That would just be awesome. So let me go in here. Let's cut this one apart first because I know I want that one for sure. So how was your day? Hi, Jules. Hi there. I thought you were already on, so I said hi earlier, but yeah, thanks for dropping in. I'm glad you stopped in. You guys, I went to Leadership last weekend. Leadership is for normally mentors and above in the Chalk Couture world. And thanks to my valued customers and my team, I made mentors, so I got to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. I had a massively wonderful time. I've never been to Utah. It was great. I took being from Western Washington, I took all my warm clothes. I took up a big old coat, and I took boots, like winter boots and gloves, and I was all set. And you know what? We had warmer weather there than we did here. So of course, then I had to lug around my coat, and anyway, it was beautiful. And the mountains surrounded our hotel, and Chalk Central was beautiful. So this is what this looks like. And so we're going to put this on the front of this. Now I've got to buff it. So let me buff it before I forget, okay? So let's buff that off, because you don't ever want to leave your wax just sitting on, you know, the surface, okay? Because you might forget. You might not forget, but I probably would forget, right? Yes. Anyway, so happy to see you guys tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would like to say that we have our ink. This is our color of the month. These are Sky and Sun, and these are UV activated. So when you put them on your cloth, your t-shirt, your pillowcase, especially a t-shirt though, or a jacket, or a coat or pants or jeans or shoes or whatever you're putting it on, you will notice that it changes from not hardly even seeing it to this bright blue and yellow. Let me hold that up so you can just see that. And isn't that cool? Aren't these pretty? These are really pretty. And then I did not bring it with me today, but when I went to Leadership, we got a present from them that is coming out, so we can share it with you. And we have the same type, and it is fuchsia. When you have it inside, there's no color, and when you go outside in the sun and walk around, the color comes out to fuchsia. You guys, it is going to be phenomenal. So we're going to do this one first, but let me just, because I want to use I think I want to use these two colors on it, and then I was going to use some yellow, but so we'll see. Let me just open these and see how they're stacking up for. Might be a little bit dry. You want to make sure that your chalk isn't too dry. So I just added a little bit, because if it's too dry, it'll stick in the screen, and then it'll be really hard to, you know, it won't stick to your surface. So this one I didn't use. I used it on my last live though, so it should have been not quite as dry, but creamy's better than too dry, okay? Because if it gets stuck in your transfer, it doesn't smooth out too much, okay? So you just stir it like so, and you get that nice and creamy dreamy, okay? This is probably the old formula too, so I need to get out a wet wipe. Get out a wet wipe. Pull that out. And I'm going to wipe this off because I need my stir stick. And then this is called Berry, and it is really a very pretty color. You can do this in any color you'd like. I just chose these because they seemed a little bit brighter and a little bit more fun. This one is Superstitious. It's brand new. I haven't opened it. I do have another open one, but it was at home. So this one is from near Halloween. This was a color of the month. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Look at that beautiful, beautiful color. So those two are going to be on the front of the book. And then, you know, I really think I would like to see if I have black. I think I would like some black on here. So let me see if I've got black in my arsenal right here. If not, might find something else, maybe even blue. Or even green, maybe. I've got green. I've got bright green. Let's do something bright, okay? Let's do some bright green. Okay? This one's new too. This one's color of the month too, and this one is Take Note. So and how you get color of the month, these are exclusive, and how you get them is at the beginning of the month. If you log into your account on the 1st of the month and you order a certain amount, club members are different. I think it's $45 and one's $75. Before taxes, before everything else, you can get color of the month, okay? So it comes onto your order at the end, and anyway, so they're exclusive. You don't ever get them again, and that's pretty cool. Now this transfer doesn't have very much green on it, and so you don't need to fuzz it quite as much, but so just put a B on there for back. Set that aside. How was your day, Jules? Did you have a good day? Okay, and then we're going to take this, and I'm just going to fuzz it a time or two. I've got a little piece of something on there. And my heater, I have a heat pump, so sometimes it will blow my stuff around in my room here, so I get little flyaways. Alright, so we're going to put this on here, and I think I would like to have it more towards the bottom. So I'm going to just set this right, and you got to line it up just like you would, you know, any of our other projects. And of course, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then just go from the middle, and I think I see a little piece there too. I don't know what that is. Little piece of something. And then just pull it out and get your bubbles out, okay? And just, there's another one right there too. Sorry, like I said, my heater just really picks up the fuzzies and stuff. So, but we got it. We got it. All right. So then we're gonna grab. Now I'm going to hot mess this, I think, because this totally looks like a hot mess. So let's take out my stir stick because I might have another one in here. Yep, I do. Got another one in here. This is my bag, you guys. I have my bag. Believe it or not, I got it. So it's got all my goods in here. Even my scissors I put in there, okay? So, and I've got my color trays. So let's take Superstitious, and let's just put a little down here, and let's put a little right there, and right up here, and we'll go in the middle, and a little bit there, okay? Then that's good there. I'm going to wipe that off so I can put my berry. So we're going to grab a little bit of berry. We're just going to put that there, and there, and there, there, and there. Okay, that should be enough, but I'll leave my stir there, and I've got my squeegee. And if you'll notice, I'll check out my squeegee before I start. Oh, that's got a weird little thing on it. I didn't know. Let's use this one. Okay, here we go. The squeegee is actually a squeegee. So this is the back side. Can you see that? And then when you turn it over, there's a little slant. So you're going to take this, and you're going to kind of take it up to the top, and you're just going to slide that down. And you're just going to do the same thing over here. And this is kind of a hot mess, okay? Well, it is a hot mess. It's usually a hot mess, especially by the time I get done, right? So you guys, we have specials on our website. We have specials if you would like to be a club member. It is $21.99 a month, and you get perks. You get your a squeegee, and you get a colors, 2 to 3 colors for whatever the project comes out. It's exclusive to you, and yeah, it's really cool. And look at, I don't want to put this back in my jar because using the colors mixes it up and changes the color, so I would like to have my same color all the time. So I just take the excess off just like I would any other, and just go through here, and we are almost ready for you to see the finished product. Alright, so I'm going to get this out of the way because I'm going to be using my squeegee again. So I'm going to set that right over there, and this over here. And now, are you guys ready? Let's do this. And I always hold my breath because this is my favorite. And you know what? This never, ever gets old. I'm telling you. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that just cool? I think it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to set my transfer aside. And I'm going to grab out another, because I just stuck my chalk in it. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, I'm going to put these away because you know what? I'm sure I'm going to get my hands in there because I'm really good at it. And then that'll give me a minute to let that dry. That's going to be perfect. Now, I'm going to dry the what we just did. Anyway, what I was saying a little bit ago is that you can join to become a designer, and a designer is $9.99 a month, or $9.99, excuse me, to join. And if you join, you will get your own exclusive page. You will get a website. You'll be able to go in, and you will get 40% off forever. Okay. Now I want you to know that it's forever. Once you keep yourself up to date on your chalk site, and you know, isn't a deal a good deal? And especially when you like to craft, right? Crafting is the best. Crafting is so fun, and with chalk, it is going somewhere. Anyway, so And if you would like to be a club member and you're not so sure that you'd like to be a designer because it might make you nervous, you could be a club member. Club member is $21.99 a month. I said it earlier. And you pay that once a month and you get transfer of the month, and it's always different, okay? And then you get coordinating colors to the transfer, and then you have your own email account and order account, and then you can go into Chocator and they will give you ideas on how to do your transfer. Now they're just ideas. You can use any color you want. You can log in and you can buy. You are a very important customer, okay? So you can go in and you can order another color. You can order other colors. You can go in and you can order transfers and accessories. So once you're a club member, you can do that. So, but if you go on to be a designer, like I said, you get 40% off every time you order, okay? So, and you get perks, you get designer dollars, and designer dollars are dollars that are into your account so that you can get added things to your fund, and so, sure. So, makes me happy. All right, so we're dry. This is what it looks like. Isn't that cool looking? That's really cool. So now I'm going to get ready to do this. I think my etching cream is looking pretty good over there. All right, so I'm gonna put this on my fuzz cloth. Just gonna put it back on here. It's just really much easier when it's cut because I don't always cut even. So if I put a B on the top of how I took it off, when I put it back on, sometimes these can be a little bit of a booger when you're first doing it to get them back on the right way. Okay, so I'm just going to fuzz this again. Once again, I have it right over here. Let me put that aside. I was going to do some yellow, but I'm thinking the green will show up just a little bit better on the top up here. And this is paper, once again. Now, if I'm worried, like I'm going to set this down, so if you're a little bit worried, you can take and put this piece of paper right over what you have done so that my transfer, and I will show you in a minute, I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, but this will protect what you've already done because I don't want to have to wax over what I've done, okay? So I'm going to put this on here, and I think this is just about perfect. And I'm just going to put that right about in the middle. I'll check it out and make sure, but it looks like it might be. Looks like that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty good? Okay, so this down here just kind of keeps it from having a problem, you know, if I got it stuck. Say I put my hand down and I push the sticky back of our transfer on there. That, because I can make mistakes real easy and real fast, and I'm not even thinking about it, okay? So you just push that down, make sure everything's good and down. Leave your corners up just a tiny bit so when you are ready to pull it up, you have a little edge there, okay? Alrighty, we ready? Ready to do this? Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that that's dry. I wiped it. Okay, so we're gonna dip, and we're just gonna take that in and swipe that down. I think this is the greatest gift. It's handmade. It's just so cool. I love it. Now this is our new color. It's one of our colors, and it actually came out near Halloween. So, oh my gosh, it was just the coolest color for Halloween, because who doesn't love purple and green for Halloween? Okay, so almost ready here. And I just took that excess off, put it back into my jar. And if any of you guys are wondering, it takes very little to do the job. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to set it over there. All right, are you ready? Let me make sure I don't have anything on my fingers. Messy Marvin's at it again. Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to pull this up just like we usually do. And make sure that you go slow, so if you miss something, you can lay this transfer right back down and take care of it. And look at that. You guys, this is so darn cute. Once again, I'm going to wet my transfer because I'm not going to get up and rinse that right now. And you want to rinse your transfers fairly quickly, but you don't have to be in a big rush. Okay? So, can you see that? Look at that. Isn't that so cute? That is so cute. So I hope you like it. Now I'm going to take this out. I don't want to bump it and hit it on the floor, so I'm going to put that there and put my lid back on my... All right, while that's drying for a moment, I'm going to go... well, no, I'll dry this. I looked at the clock and I don't remember. Let me dry this. Let me just dry the green so that I don't have to worry about that, so I don't stick my finger in it. I'm very good at sticking my finger in things. Now, you guys, this is paper. This is our suede, chalk suede, and we have this where you can do your cutouts with this too. So you could draw around your transfer. You could draw around, like this month we're going to have our cowboy boot. You could take the chalk suede sheets and you could lay down your, if you don't have a Cricut, I don't have a Cricut, so I would lay mine down and cut around it, cut around the boot, and because it's a chalkable chip. And then I can just cut that out, and then I could chalk on my chalk suede and put that anywhere I like. So we are going to have magnets. They will be out in our next, let's see, we just had a launch right now. I think we have a launch in February. And then we'll get the magnets. We'll get the magnet sheets. 3 magnet sheets in a package. And then you'll be able to put the magnet on your refrigerator, on your car. You'll be able to put it all kinds of places. Okay, so that looks like that's going to be really good. So I'm going to set that aside. Now, I'm going to take the etching cream. I'm going to go rinse it off. But when I rinse it off, I'm going to leave the transfer on and I'll bring it out and I will pull it off while you're, I'll show you. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm just going to take the corner of it, and now I have rinsed this in the back, just rinsed it real quick, and I am just pulling that off. Can you see that? Is it? Oh yeah, you should be able to see it. Okay, I'm going to put this right over here. Isn't that cool? Isn't that just awesome, you guys? Okay, now so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse that off again because I just rinsed it in the sink real quick and I wanted to show you what it looks like. Okay, so there's still some goo on there. It says, good things start here, but when I started to wipe it, it said goo. And it left off the D, so that was pretty funny. Alright, so you could see where that was. Now I'm going to get my fuzzing cloth and I am going to put it over here so you can see. Now, can you see that better? Or do I need a, can you see it? Oh, there we go. Trying to get it in the light so you can see it maybe. There. Okay. Anyway, it turned out perfect, you guys. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to dry this really good because I got one more thing I want to show you before we head out. Okay? And I'm going to dry this really, really good. So, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, my day was really, really good. And my mom went and had her follow-up after her Watchman surgery. So my day was good. She's at home. She lives upstairs right where I'm doing my live right now, right above where I work on my regular job. And that's pretty cool. So, yeah. So I'm just drying this because I have one more thing that I want to do. might have just a little bit of the, let's see, I might not have got it all off of there, so I want to make sure I got it all. Okay, so I did this really quick in the back room so you could see the whole thing. I don't think I got all the etching cream off, so what I'm going to do next, if I don't get it off, it won't work, okay? So let me make sure that I got that off. Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit right there. A little bit more right here. If you don't get the etching cream out of there, then it's going to look weird. It's going to have kind of a frosty little weird kind of look. All right. Oh yeah, we got it. And this is a really good one to show you guys because the word good is so nice and big, okay? So I just want to get this good and dry before we do our next step. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to try to stick my fuzzing cloth inside of it so you guys can see what I'm going to do here. I hope that works. Hope it works. Let's do it. I'm going to put it in here like that. And I don't know if you can see it, but the words are right. Does that help for you guys to see, or was it better like that? I don't think you can see too good. So there's what it looks like. There. Let me take my hand out. There we go. All right, so you can see the good. Okay, so I'm going to, actually I'll put it in here like this. Okay, now I'm going to take this good stuff right here. This is called Rub and Buff. This one is Spanish copper. So it's got a wax metallic finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to take a little bit and I'm going to put it on my finger. I'm going to rub it in. My finger's going to have to do. Okay. And so a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to put that on these letters. And this is going to color what we've just done, okay? So I'm going to take my finger, and we may need a little more. I may need to do, but we'll see. Yeah, a little goes a long way. You just rub it, rub it, rub it, and just rub it into the take the excess from what you're rubbing and then rub it around and get it into where you want it to be. And then you just keep rubbing. And then I'm going to take a paper towel. And a little bit of center. It does take a little bit of elbow grease, okay? Just a little bit. Gotta have a little tiny bit of patience. And you can scrape it a little bit with your finger or what have you. And see what happens. Let's see what happens when I take a little bit of alcohol. I think my rub and buff might have been a little bit dry, but it's coming. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, I think my rub and buff was just a tiny bit dry, you guys. So I opened it at Christmas time, and I bet you it didn't get closed. So it's got to go on just a little bit smoother than what I had. So, but it looks good. It looks great, and you can see the color. Rub and buff comes in antique, this antique gold, and then it comes, and this can be washed in the water, and it can be put on again if you don't have enough. You know, if you feel like you want a little bit more, you can rub in a little bit more. You know, doesn't have to just be one time, but it soaks into that etching cream, and I hope you can see it because it turns out really good. Makes you nervous at first because it's like, oh no, I messed it up, but it really works good. And there's not a whole lot that colors the, I think you can put, I don't know if it works, I've not tried it yet, but I want to try a little bit of just a little bit, and look at my finger. Anyway, it's kind of fun. You could probably use a brush or something else, but anyway, I'm just going to go around the glass because I want you to see this. And can you see that? Isn't that cool? My fingers are in the way. There. There. Can you see that? So yeah. So this is Spanish copper, and that's how you make your etching cream show up. So we did it a little bit fast, but I just wanted you to see that so that you could try this at home yourself. And I did it with a cat. So anyway, this is the glasses from the dollar store, so even if you have a good time messing around with that, it will it'll look good. Okay, so yeah, it'll look great. So I have my journal over here, and I just want you to see that one more time, the journal, and how cool that is. And you guys, we have cards too. This is what the rub and buff looks like. This one's Spanish copper, and so it comes in a little tube like this, and rub and buff metallic wax finish. Okay, so, and then I was going to show you the cards. And the cards are this size, and we have transfers that fit them absolutely perfect. And you can see that I just waxed it. If you felt like you wanted to embellish a little bit more and put a couple of hearts, I mean, we've got you know, polka dots and the sunshine, you know, it would just be really a lot of fun. Okay, so everything's fun. Chalking is fun. Etching is fun. Etching is a blast. You know, because you can just make it look good. You can put something in there. I probably could put my, let me see. Let me see. Does it show? Oh yeah, there we go. Can you see that? Oh, it looks really good. Can you see? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that looks awesome. So I wish you could see it just a little bit better, but you can see it now. And you can see the Spanish gold. So it looks just really old-fashioned and really cool. All right, you guys, I am thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. This has been really fun. Like I said, there is my page and my store, so you can go in there and check it out and check out Valentine's and all kinds of things. Love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.